Okay, what's up? It's time to go crackpot theory, crackpot. Yeah, what's up my UZZI.D.Rascals, and yeah, today we're gonna be talking about my theory about the One Piece. I've got it, guys. I've got it like every crackpot YouTuber. I've cracked it. I've cracked it. I know the truth about the Void Century. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go into the mural or something like that, you know, just like my boy O'Hara, you know, I'm not gonna go into the mural and stuff like that and go, oh, let me touch it, bro, you know, let me stroke that mural. I'm not gonna do that. So, yes, what is my theory? Well, as I said, it's gonna be really short. My theory is basically, you know this old guy, Mr. For suspense, Mr. Whoop Slap, the GOAT. Yeah, I'm talking about this old guy right here. Yeah, you know this guy? You know this guy right here? Yeah, I think he actually knows where the One Piece is, and let me explain. So, I think the One Piece is back in Luffy's hometown, you know, the Windmill Village. I'm gonna call it for short reference, you know, cause like we're on time here. We're trying to make it really fast. Okay, so yeah, I think the One Piece is at the village, and this man was on Roger's ship. So I'm thinking to myself, we've seen shape-shifting fruits, but have we really seen a fruit that allows the user to just change his face? Because we have seen a lot of Roger's crew, right? Like well, okay, not a lot of them, but we've seen what we think that would be the whole crew. Or as we've been told, it's the whole crew. But for, as I said, suspense. Yeah, the Oda probably just didn't tell us that there's probably one member they dropped off, because we know that Roger traveled the whole world, right? Because he's the king of the pirates. He traveled all over. He had to come to Windmill Village, and also that's where Ace was raised. Think about it. Just think about it. Hear me out. I know it sounds crackpot theory, and yes, that's why crackpot, and you know, but like, come on, think about it. The One Piece has to be there. Like, think about it, bro. Like, when we first see Luffy leaving, and we know the man marked by flames, every time he's associated, you know, there's always twirly thingies in the water, like those stream thing. I don't know what the word is for it, but yeah, those things in the water. But what do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like it could be at the Windmill Village, and this guy knows something, because Roger told him, and he said, you stay here. You're gonna be an important part in Luffy's life. You try to like tell him, no, don't do that, don't do this, be a old grouch. But like, end of the day, you allow pirates to live there, you allow bandits to live there, because you want him to be raised in an environment. Same with Ace, because we all know that my boy Roger didn't care about Luffy. No. Or maybe he did, following the time travel theory, and then Luffy left a message for Roger and blah blah blah. We're not getting into that maths equation, you know. But like, think about it. Just hear me out. It's a high possibility the man marked by flames is this old guy, bro. It has to be this old guy. It has to be him. Like, come on. Like, hear me out. It has to be him. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I have to do to convince you guys. Luffy's first time leaving. It's a clue. We know how good Oda is at foreshadowing. My boy, he foreshadowed the you know, I'm just gonna comment down below. Tell me what you think, okay? Because I am very kind of believable in this theory, you know? Because like right now I'm doing the UZZI.D.Rascal and I'm multitasking. Yes, I'm playing My Hero Ultra Rumble while on a call with my bros, and like this just came to me like so randomly. Like, I'm the biggest fan of One Piece, right? I read all the manga whenever it comes out, Japanese, English, like, you know, I watch it in dub, sub, to get the most understanding, like, you know. And yeah, just like my boy, as I mentioned, O'Hara, which one day I would like to do a collab, or maybe Bing Sake or something with him. It'd be pretty fun. But yeah, you know, I think it's an okay understanding, because if you piece it all together at the end, you know, I can see Nami being like, Luffy, piece it all together. The One Piece, Windmill Village, yeah. And then like, since this guy like never believed in Luffy and always believed in Ace, because you saw how he was shocked when Luffy became an emperor and blah blah blah. So maybe he actually has been to the One Piece and he's been protecting it. So like when Luffy finally comes home, he'll be like, surprise Luffy, I knew you could do it. But like, it's only when he became an emperor he was like, yeah, this kid is coming, you know. And think about it, that's where Shanks was the most. Why do you think Shanks went there? Obviously Roger told Shanks that time, we still don't know what it was, but Roger told Shanks something, and that made Shanks cry and hug Roger and blah blah blah. But like in that chapter, we've seen that, okay? What if Roger said, I'm sending my kid there? And Shanks, not knowing obviously who's Roger's kid, was, you know, in between like Luffy, you know, and looking for Ace. But like still at the end of the day, there's something with the Windmill Village. And also possibly more to the D-Clan, or more to like in Naruto, you know, Hidden Leaf. It's been a long time since I watched Naruto and read its manga. But yeah, in the Hidden Leaf, they have this like shrine thingy for only the Uchiha. Like where they can read it with a Sharingan, I think and then they can only understand the past language and stuff like that. Maybe it's something like that too. Only a D-Clan member can access it in the bottom, like, or something like that. We've even seen when the sea levels rise, it affects the whole world. But there was something special with Windmill Village. I just can't put my finger on it, you know? Okay, but like basically I guess you guys get it. But yeah, tell me what you think down below. As I've mentioned, have I gone too crackpot theory? Too crackpot? Yeah, you tell me. Or maybe that was Joy Boy's Ancient Kingdom, Windmill Village, you know? Too far. Okay, yeah. Love it, my UZZI.D.Rascals. Comment down below what you think, and tell me what you think, okay? Comment down below. If you don't, I'm coming to your house, okay? I don't care. Because just like old man Whoop, you know, I can teleport. I'm just kidding. For those of you who don't follow One Piece, he cannot teleport. I'm just being a crackpot. But yeah, man marked by flames. Could be him. See ya.